Hey guys, and welcome into the Roxy Report. Okay, so I wasn't going to make a video today. Honestly, I'm blown away. I received a message. I'm guessing last night. I didn't see it until now. From a parent of a trans woman. And I want to read you some of this. I'm hoping it's okay. I'm not going to put their name or anything in here. I want it to be as confidential as possible. But I want to talk about this subject because it's something I don't think I've ever really talked about. It's how the parents of a trans person coming out can be affected. And this is a very tough subject for someone who isn't in that position. I'm not in the position of being a parent. I'm in the position of being the one that came out. So I might try and get my dad to do a bit of video at some point for a later video, just so we can get a look at what he thinks, because he is, of course, a trans parent. So I'm going to read this to you, read bits of this to you. My 31-year-old son came out as transgender last August. Blew us all away. I'm trying to understand, but he won't talk to me anymore because after his phone call to tell us, I of course was less than thrilled. I felt like he punched me in the gut, but because my first reaction was sadness and embarrassment, he won't talk to me anymore. I would say that that was a normal response. I wouldn't feel guilty about being hit in the gut. I wouldn't be kind of that. As a parent, being told that is going to be surprising. It's going to knock you off your feet. It's going to make you feel so weird, and you aren't going to know where you stand for quite a while, I'm guessing. Well, from my experience of telling my dad, it took him a couple of weeks until he started to actually talk about the scenario of transgender. He didn't even want to talk about it for quite a while. So this is nothing that you should be ashamed of. I think embarrassment maybe shouldn't have been the first thought. That's just me personally saying that I wouldn't ever be embarrassed of someone who came out. But that obviously depends on the person and it depends on the situation. So I'm not one to judge. I just want to say that's the only thing there that kind of made me go, oh, no, you don't want to do that. Okay. He won't talk to me anymore. That's how I found you. Looking for help and answers and just listening to someone such as yourself to help me cope and learn. To be honest, I'm going to say it now. You said at the start of your message that you wish you could have a lengthy conversation with me. I'm not very good at talking to people. I've talked to videos before. I suffer from terrible anxiety. So a lot of times I don't even comment on videos. I'm very closed off. So I'm hoping I do my job, I suppose, best when I'm talking to a camera. I can vent what I need to say. So I'm hoping that this is going to help you, and if not, fair enough, I will try and do as much as I can. And I want everyone to comment below and help this situation. I want trans parents to get involved in this. I want this to be a talking subject. I want this to be something that we all can get in on, because this is important. This is the side of the trans community we don't normally see. We don't normally see the parent. We normally see the child going through the transition. We never see the actual results of the parents. So I'll continue. You have such kind eyes that I find comfort watching your videos. Thank you. I have tried to reach out to him several times, but he just ignores me. I am sad too, so you're not alone. And I'm just the parental side of it. Don't put yourself down for being on the parental side of it. This situation affects the entire family, not just the person who's transitioning. Of course, it's going to affect everything. This is something that is so big. It's something that's so huge. It's something that's so life changing. What the perfect scenario? Okay, the perfect scenario for me, if I was to come out And for anyone who's to come out, my perfect scenario would be, right, you tell your parent, okay? You sit there and you say, Mum, Dad, I'm transgender. And you then give them time. This is not something that will be like, oh, okay, cool. This isn't something that's that easy. It's going to take them time to learn the different phrases, like she, her, and that's why I'm in this message. She uses he, and I'm not picking on that because honestly, the situation isn't that kind of thing. I don't want to be like, oh, they're discriminating by calling her him and stuff like that. I'm not that kind of person. It's going to take time, and I don't know how. I don't know if it says in the message how long it's been. He just ignores me. Okay, so last August. So that's not a very long time. That's not a huge amount of time. Of course, I'm guessing she's going to be upset because, in your words, you were embarrassed and, what was the other word? And you were sad that this was the case. So to her, she's going to feel hurt, like you don't understand, and that's something that I think she needs to take time to come to. I think you as a mother need to give her time. It's hard. It's very hard. It's not an easy subject to talk about. And I suppose both of you were hurt by this. Your whole family might have been hurt by this. But you know what? The thing that you are doing that's good is you're trying to contact. You're trying to keep in contact. And if more families of trans children or trans adults stayed in contact with their kids, the world would be a better place, because there are so many people who don't have the opportunity. There are so many people who get disowned. So by you trying to stay in contact, you trying to get through to them, that means a lot. So you're doing good. And if you're watching, if the person that is transitioning is watching, give your family a chance. I think that after losing my mum, I never had the opportunity to tell her. I never had the opportunity to come out to her. That wasn't a thing that happened. She died before I knew. I hadn't come to it myself, you know. And losing a parent, it's the worst. You don't want to let that lie. You don't want to basically. I think that if you need to stay in contact, you need to reach out to them, because you only get one mum and one dad, and it's going to take them time to come to terms with it. But you know what? They will. You just have to give them time. So, it's just, this message just blew me away. This is something that I never thought I'd receive. I've received people coming out before. I've got messages about people coming out and wanting advice, and I've tried to help as much as I can. As I've said, I'm not a very social person. I can do as much as I can. But with the amazing support group we have, and I'm going to share this video with White Homophobia and hopefully get some exposure out there to other trans families. That would be amazing, and try and get some comments on this video. I want to have a discussion in the comments with other trans families that can maybe help with this scenario, because I'm not the best person to ask about trans parenting, but there are people that are, and I want to be the leading force. I want to throw everyone in that direction. So comment down below to the person that sent this message. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you're doing great. Just keep trying, but give them time, and it will become easier. Anyway, thanks for watching, but until next time, that's me, out. Bye, guys.